Tiwa ni ká máa gbádùn ní. Àwa ti Ladoke. This lovely Ladoke, you've kept the promise. Now we're singing, all dressed in splendor, as your promise again is kept. Oh, there is sweet rainbow, allure my feelings. Make me so timeless. One race for zenith. We together began one day. You led me on. You led me on as we've come this far. We fixed our shoulders and determined just to win. You led me on as the race was made. Dare to be champions. We are winning. This lovely Ladoke, you've kept the promise. Now we're singing, all dressed in splendor, as your promise again is kept. Oh, dear sweet rainbow, allure my feelings, make it so timeless. One race for zenith, we together began one day. This lovely Ladoke, you've kept the promise. Now we're singing, all dressed in splendor, as your promise again is kept. Oh, dear sweet rainbow, allure my feelings, make me so timeless. One race for zenith, we together began one day. You led me on as we've come this far. We fixed our shoulders and determined just to win. You led me on as the race was made. There to be champions, we are winning. This lovely Ladoke, you've kept the promise. Now we're singing, all dressed in splendor, as your promise again is kept. Oh, dear sweet rainbow, I got my feelings, make so timeless. One race for zenith, we together began one day. You led.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Ladoke Akintola University of Technology, Ogbomoso, and also the registry of this great institution, I want to welcome us to the 12th Annual Registry Discourse with the title, The Future Ready University Registry, Leading Institutional Transformation in an Era of Change. So we want to start the program without wasting our time. So I want to implore everybody to please stand for our anthems. Please, let's stand for our anthems. Let's be seated. Once again, on behalf of the Ladoke Akintola University of Technology, I want to welcome us to the 12th Annual Registry Discourse of this great university. Now, let me quickly recognize dignitaries here present today. And the introduction is going to be in phases so that we don't waste our time. But this morning, we have the honor and the privilege of having in our midst the Chairman Governing Council of this great institution, Professor Ayodeji Omoli, who is ably represented this morning by one of the council members. Please join me in welcoming Alhaji Honorable Abdul Jalil Busari. Thank you very much, sir. We appreciate you for coming. Now, I'm moving on to recognize our Vice Chancellor, a great performer. We have an administrator par excellence, and as you can see, we at Ladoke, we've been enjoying his administration, and God bless us at Ladoke here with the Vice Chancellor and his team. So please, with a very good applause, I want us to welcome the Vice Chancellor of the best state university in Nigeria, Professor Razak Olatunde Rom Kalilu. Thank you very much, sir, for this, for gracing this occasion. We have DVCs this morning. They are present here, and I want to believe we at the registry, we are so lucky to have them around today. So I'm going to start with the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Academic and Innovation, Professor Dauda Araromi. Thank you very much, sir. Please, a round of applause for him, please. We have the DVC, Management and Operations, Professor Tunde Ogunkunle. Thank you very much, sir. And let me say this, that Egunlanima Keyin Igbale. So, we have the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Development and Partnership, Professor Lukman Sumano. He's also here present this morning. Thank you very much, sir, for coming. Now, all our program today, we have our registrar, who has been the head of all this program, and we've been enjoying what we are experiencing right here at Ladoke. So please, if you look at her very well, you see that our registrar is an amazing. So please, with a round of applause, let's welcome our registrar, Mrs. Olayinka O. Balogun. Thank you very much, ma, for putting up a program like this. We appreciate you. We also have the boss of the university here, Mr. Kende Olusegun Olatokun. Thank you very much, sir. We have the university librarian. She's not here this morning, Professor Adefunke Sarah Ibijwa, but ably represented by Dr. Solomon Oyetola. Thank you very much, sir. We appreciate you. Now, let me quickly recognize our deans. Deans here present this morning. And I want to start by the Provost, College of Agric and Renewable Natural Resources, Professor Rauf M. Oyedapo. Thank you very much, sir. We appreciate you. We have the Dean of Agric, Professor Azim Ige. He's also here this morning. We appreciate you. The Dean, Faculty of Basic Medical Sciences, Professor Sarah Ige. He's also here this morning. We appreciate you. The Dean of Students, Dr. John Adepoju, is ably represented here this morning by the Deputy, Dr. Olufisayo Adebimpe. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. Please, let's continue clapping for them. Then we are also blessed to have this morning the Dean Faculty of Renewable Natural Resources, Professor Christiana Oludayo Olaniyi. Then we have the Dean PG School, Professor Jide Amao. Then representing the Dean Basic Clinical Sciences, we have Dr. Joel Akande. Thank you very much. Like I said, the introduction is going to be in phases. So I'm going to continue with the introduction. But before then, let me introduce to us our guest lecturer today. So please, with loud ovation, I want us to recognize the presence of the Registrar, University of Ibadan, in our midst this morning. Is Mr. Ganiyu O. Saliu. Thank you very much, sir. We appreciate you for coming to Ladoke, the best state university in Nigeria. So without wasting much of our time, I want to invite our own registrar here, Mrs. Olayinka Obalogun, to welcome everybody. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. With that well-established protocol, I'd like to go straight into the welcome address. It is both a great honor and profound joy to again stand before you today as the 6th substantive registrar of the Ladoke Akintola University of Technology, Ogbomoso, to extend my warmest welcome to you on behalf of the entire members of staff of the registry as you participate in our 12th annual registry discourse, which interestingly coincides with the 2nd anniversary of our assumption of office as a registrar bossa, deputy vice chancellors. We are truly happy to have you in Ogbomoso. This discourse has thrived because of participants' engagement and dedication since inception. I therefore express my heartfelt appreciation to every participant for taking out time to be here, for bringing your insights and enriching our conversations. Your presence is the crux of this discourse. Over the years, this forum has become a beacon of intellectual exchange, professional development, and institutional strengthening. It is a tradition that reminds us of the indispensable role of the registry in the life of the university, and it is a privilege to welcome you all to yet another edition. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to each participant for honoring this invitation and for setting aside time out of your busy schedules. Your presence here is not only a testament to your commitment to the advancement of university administration, but also a demonstration of the collective spirit that sustains our profession. I also acknowledge the participants who joined us virtually from different universities across the country. I am particularly grateful to our distinguished guest lecturer, whose expertise will illuminate our discussions and inspire us to think boldly about the future. I dare say that Ladoke is not just the best state university in Nigeria. It is a pace-setting university, and for some years now, we have maintained an uninterrupted schedule of activities. We can boast of our stability and say without fear of equivocation that our calendar is free of disruption. This, please do it very well. Thank you. This, among other achievements, has positioned us as a model of resilience and transformation in Nigeria's education sector. Without a highly functional registry, that may not be achievable. Kudos to all the male registrars that have come before me, and I feel greatly honored to be the first female registrar. Thank you. The theme of this year's discourse, the Future Ready University Registry, leading institutional transformation in an era of change, is both well-timed and compelling. We live in an era marked by rapid theological innovation, global interconnectedness, and shifting expectations of higher education. Universities are being called upon to be more agile, more responsive, and more impactful than ever before. In this context, the registry must not only adapt to change, but must lead it. It is already an established fact that the registry is the heartbeat of the university. It is the custodian of institutional memory, the guarantor of due process, and the enabler of academic excellence. From admissions to examinations, from records to governance, the registry touches every aspect of university life. To be future ready, we must embrace digital transformation, harness data for decision making, and cultivate systems that are transparent, efficient, and student-centered. We must also nurture registrars and administrators who are visionary leaders capable of guiding institutions through uncertainty and driving transformation with courage and clarity. The registry cannot therefore afford to be merely a place where files are kept, minutes are written, and correspondence is processed. It must become a center of institutional intelligence, capable of anticipating challenges, providing reliable information for decision making, and driving reforms that improve the university's effectiveness. This becomes imperative because artificial intelligence is already changing workplaces and professional practices. Data has become a strategic asset. Stakeholders expect faster responses and greater transparencies. Regulatory agencies demand increasingly accurate and timely information. Students and alumni expect services that are seamless, accessible, and technology-enabled. At the same time, universities are confronted by financial pressures, increasing enrollment demands, changing labor market expectations, and the need to demonstrate value to society. These developments compel us to ask a fundamental question. Are our administrative structures and processes ready for the university that is emerging? That is the key reason we are here. We are at this point where we must not only ask ourselves, how have we always done this? But also, is there a better way of doing it? We must move away from the mindset that a procedure is justified simply because it has been followed for many years. Tradition has its place in a university, particularly in matters of institutional culture and governance. However, tradition should not become an excuse for inefficiency. This discourse will therefore provide us with a rare opportunity to interrogate our practices, to share our successes and challenges, and to chart new pathways for the registry of tomorrow. It is a space for honest reflection, for bold ideas, and for collaborative solutions. I encourage us all to engage deeply, to listen attentively, and to contribute meaningfully to the conversations that we unfold. The insights we gather here will not only enrich our individual institutions, but we also advance the collective progress of higher education administration across our nation and beyond. As we embark on this journey together, let us remember that the registry is not merely an administrative unit. It is a strategic partner in the mission of the university. The future-ready registry must be proactive, innovative, and resilient. It must anticipate change, embrace diversity, and champion excellence. Above all, it must remain steadfast in its commitment to serving the university community with integrity and professionalism. I will also use this opportunity to appreciate the chief host, Professor Razak Olatunde Rom Kalilu, the Vice Chancellor who has made this positive transformation, the positive transformation of Ladoke, a point of duty. Can we put our hands together for him? Thank you very much. My profound appreciation also goes to the local organizing committee of this discourse, ably led by Mrs. O.A. Akinyode, for the efforts which have culminated in what we are seeing today. Once again, I warmly welcome everyone to the 12th Annual Registry Discourse. May our deliberations be fruitful, our collaborations enduring, and our vision for a future-ready registry realized. Together, let us lead institutional transformation in this era of change. I wish all a successful and impactful discourse. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you very much, ma'am. I want to believe we can do more than that, please. Like I said, that the introduction is going to be in phases. So let me quickly recognize the presence of the Dean of Engineering and Technology, Professor Z.K. Adeyemo. Thank you very much, sir, for coming. And the representative of the Provost College of Health Sciences, Ladoke, Dr. Ajibade Adeshina. Professor Ajibade Adeshina, thank you very much. Sorry for that. Now, I especially want to recognize our former registrar. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Kayode Ogunleye. Thank you very much, sir, for coming to this program. Now, I have the privilege of recognizing the presence of registrars of other universities. We have in our midst Mr. Busayo Oladejo, the Director of Administration, Bowen University Teaching Hospital, Ogbomoso. Thank you very much, sir. We appreciate you. We have Mr. Oluwole Dada, the Registrar, Federal University of Technology and Environmental Sciences in Ekiti State. Thank you very much for coming. We appreciate you. And we have Mrs. Olubumi Shiju Asuma, Registrar, Emmanuel Alayande, University of Technology, University of Education. We appreciate you for coming. Now, let me quickly recognize participants from other institutions, and I want to start by recognizing from participants from Federal Polytechnic. Ayede, where are you? Please. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We appreciate you. Participants from University of Ilorin, where are you? Thank you very much. We appreciate you for coming. Participants from University of Ibadan, where are you? Thank you. We appreciate you for coming. We have participants from Emmanuel Alayande University of Education. Where are you? We appreciate you for coming. We really love you. Then we have people from Ladoke Teaching Hospital, College of Nursing. Where are you? Thank you very much. We appreciate you. Then the SQR College of ICT. Where are you? Thank you very much. We appreciate you. Participants from Bowen Hospital. Bowen. Okay. And we have Federal University of Technology and Environmental Science. That is in Ekiti. Are they here? Thank you. Then participants from Ajayi Crowther University. Ajayi Crowther. Okay, we thank you. Then we have participants from Abiola Ajimobi Technical University. Are they here? Maybe they are still on the way. Osun State University. They are still on their way. Trinity University. Then University of Lagos. Are they here? No. Tai Solani University. They are still coming. We are still expecting them. Then let me now recognize the host. So if you are from this great university, Ladoke Akintola University of Technology, please, let's see you, please. The host, I want you to stand up, please. We are the host now. We should not be shy. Thank you very much. Yes. Thank you very much. You may have your seat. And I want to also appreciate those who join us online. I was told we have over 300 that has joined us online. So I want to believe this discourse is international, not local. So on that, I want to congratulate the registrar. So we move on with the program, and I want to invite the Vice Chancellor of this great university, who is the chairman of this occasion. Please, with standing ovation, I want you to join me in welcoming the VC of this university as he comes to the podium. You are welcome, sir. Please, a round of applause, please.
Let's be seated, please. The Pro-Chancellor and Chairman of Council, as represented by Honorable Jalili Busari, the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Academic and Innovation, Deputy Vice Chancellor, Management and Operation, Deputy Vice Chancellor, Development and Partnership, the Registrar, Mrs. Olayinka Balogun, the Bossa, the University Librarian, our guest lecturer, Mr. Ganiyu Salim, Registrar UI, registrars of other universities here present, provost and deans of faculties, directors and deputy registrars, head of department and units, invited guests, participants from other universities, gentlemen of the press, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. It gives me great pleasure to be here at this important registry discourse, organized around a theme that could not have been more timely: the future-ready university registry, leading institutional transformation in the era of change. I commend the organizers for choosing this theme. It is both intellectually stimulating and practically relevant to the future of the Ladoke Akintola University of Technology, Ogbomoso, and all sisters present. Indeed, in an era characterized by rapid technological advancement, changing regulatory requirements, and constantly evolving expectations of stakeholders, as well as increasing competition among tertiary institutions, no university can afford to remain administratively static. The future, the university of the future, will not be defined only by the quality of its academic program, the sophistication of its laboratories, or the number of its publications. It will be defined by the quality, efficiency, responsiveness, and integrity of its administrative system. And at the heart of those systems is the registry, which used to be erroneously described as administrative arm of the university. But in modern university registry is the institutional memory, governance hub, policy engine, and strategic enabler of the university. In other words, the registry is where many of the university's most important institutional processes converge. From admissions and examinations to staff matters, Senate and Council affairs, students' record, personal administration, governance, appointment, promotions, policy implementation, and institutional correspondence. The registry touches virtually every aspect, if not all aspects, of university administration. The future-ready registry must therefore move from being reactive to being proactive, transactional to strategic, paper-driven to data-driven, process-oriented to outcome-oriented, and routine focus to innovation-driven. You will agree with me that one of the most significant areas of transformation is technology. The transition from physical files to electronic records is no longer sufficient to describe digital transformation. We must think beyond digitization to intelligent administration. The registry must progressively adopt systems that enable electronic document management, workflow automation, digital records, online approvals, data analysis, and real-time reporting. Artificial intelligence will also increasingly influence university administration. It can support document classification, information retrieval, data analysis, drafting of routine correspondence, scheduling of knowledge management, and other administrative functions. Technology must, however, remain a tool, not a substitute for professional judgment. The future-ready registry must therefore develop both digital competence, ethical competence, and ethical competence. Staff must understand not only what technology can do, but also what it should do, what it should not do, and how institutional data must be processed. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, let me shock you this once. Transformation is not fundamentally about technology. It's about people. No digital platform can compensate for an unmotivated workforce. No software can replace integrity. No artificial intelligence can substitute for sound judgment, empathy, and professional responsibility. The future registry must therefore invest in its people. Continuous professional development must become an essential part of the registry culture. Officers must be encouraged to acquire new competencies in technology, records management, data analysis, communication, development, policy development, project management, leadership, and management change. We must also bear in mind that institutional transformation does not happen automatically. It requires leadership. Change can sometimes be uncomfortable. People often resist change because they are uncertain about its consequences or because they have become comfortable with familiar ways of doing things. The responsibility of registry leadership is therefore not merely to announce reforms, but to lead people through change. The question should not be whether change will occur. Change is already occurring. The question is whether we will lead the change or merely react to it. I'm confident that the caliber of leadership and personnel within our registry can rise to this challenge. I commend the organizers of this discourse for providing this important platform for reflection, learning, professional renewal. I hope that the discussions that we follow will not end with ideas, but will translate into concrete initiative that will improve our administrative system and strengthen our university. I also commend the organizer for this school. What a way and what a day to celebrate my birthday. I wish you all a faithful and intellectually rewarding engagement. Thank you and God bless you all.
Please let's put our hands together for the Vice Chancellor. Thank you very much, sir. The Vice Chancellor, other important guests on the high table. Please permit me to recognize all the professors here this morning. We appreciate you, all the professors that joined us, the directors of various units, we appreciate you, deputy registrars, we appreciate you, deputy buzzers, deputy director of audit. So I want to quickly recognize the presence of the Dean, Faculty of Art and Social Sciences, who is represented by the Deputy Dean, Professor Kayode Onikpede. Thank you very much. We appreciate you. Then I have the privilege of, we appreciate you. Now, we are moving on with the program, and I want to invite Mrs. E.M. Adeshina to read the citation of our guest lecturer.
Good morning, everybody. With due respect to all dignitaries and esteemed guests present, I want to invite Mr. Ganiyu O. Saliu to please step forward as I read the citation. Thank you, sir. Mr. Ganiyu O. Saliu JP is the 13th substantive registrar of the University of Ibadan, Nigeria's premier university, a distinguished university administrator, management professional, theologian, and public servant. He has more than 3 decades of distinguished experience in higher education administration, spanning 4 Nigerian universities. He was born in September 1967 in Okakoko, Ondo State. Mr. Saliu had his primary education at St. John's Primary School, Okakoko, and St. John's and Mary's Demonstration Primary School, Owo, before attending Victory College, Ikare Akoko, where he completed his secondary education in 1986. He obtained a Bachelor of Arts degree in English language from the then Ondo State University, Ladoke, in 1991, and a Master of Science degree in Managerial Psychology from Adekunle Ajashi University, Akungba Akoko, in the year 2012. In response to a deep ministerial calling, he later earned a Bachelor of Theology from the Christ Apostolic Church Theological Seminary, Ile-Ife, and was ordained a pastor in the Christ Apostolic Church in December 2020. Mr. Saliu began his career in university administration in 1995 as an administrative officer too at the then Ondo State University, Ado-Ekiti. Through dedication, professionalism, and exemplary service, he rose steadily through the ranks, serving at Adekunle Ajashi University, Olusegun Agagu University of Science and Technology, OAU-STEC, and the University of Ibadan, where he was Deputy Registrar, Human Resources and Development, Academic Staff Unit, before his appointment as Registrar of OAU-STEC in the year 2020. Following a distinguished tenure at OAU-STEC, he was appointed the 13th Substantive Registrar of the University of Ibadan after an outstanding performance at the selection interview conducted by the University's Governing Council on February 9, 2023. A firm believer in continuous professional development, Mr. Saliu has participated in more than 100 conferences, seminars, workshops, and professional training programs within and outside Nigeria. He has presented papers at numerous professional forums and has served as a consultant and assessor on appointment panels for the appointment of registrars and other senior administrators across the Nigerian university system. Mr. Saliu is a fellow of the Nigerian Institute of Management, fellow of the Society for Peace Studies and Practice, fellow of the Chartered Institute of Management and Leadership, Kentucky, USA, member of the Association of Nigerian University Professional Administrators, that's ANUPA, and member of the Association of University Administrators, AUA United Kingdom. In January 2026, he was appointed a Justice of the Peace by the Oyo State government. Mr. Saliu has also demonstrated exemplary leadership in professional and alumni associations, serving in various capacities, including acting National Secretary of the Ondo State University Alumni Association, Chairman of the Senior Staff Association of Nigerian Universities, that is SANU, Adekunle Ajashi University Branch, and National Secretary of the Victory College Ikare Old Students Association. Widely respected for his humility, administrative competence, and people-centered leadership, Mr. Saliu is a recipient of numerous honors and commendations. His calm disposition, exceptional communication skills, and unwavering commitment to peace, excellence, and service have earned him widespread admiration across the Nigerian university system. Outside his official responsibilities, Mr. Saliu he is married to Mrs. Mosumola Saliu, and they are blessed with children. As a respected voice in university administration, Mr. Ganiyu O. Saliu continues to champion innovation, institutional transformation, good governance, and professional excellence, contributing significantly to the advancement of higher education administration in Nigeria. With an ovation, please join me as I welcome an erudite administrator, Mr. Ganiyu Saliu, to deliver the lecture.
Thank you. Thank you. Please, let's have our seats. Mr. Vice Chancellor, you agree with me that this morning we have had 3 lectures. The first one was delivered by the Registrar, and then the second by the Vice Chancellor, and the third by my sister here. The first 2 has to do with why we are here. The third one is about me. Thank you for digging deep. The Vice Chancellor, sir, before I go into this lecture, let me appreciate you for being a transformational administrator. I tell you without missing words that the last time I came here, I noted that this campus was very dirty. Returning here today with the rebirth in cleanliness, I want to appreciate you, sir. And permit me to extend that appreciation to your team, your wonderful team here, the Deputy Vice Chancellors. I know that your registrar, my sister and wife and colleague who has a Midas touch, has also supported you in this rebirth. So I also want to thank her especially. You know, when the best meets with the best, you then have the best of the best. If she's trained both academically and administratively by the first and the best, and in fact the only university in Nigeria, you don't expect anything less. All the others, including LabTech, are our campuses.
principal officers of our university in Ladoke, provosts and deans, directors of institutes, deputy registrars, heads of divisions and units, esteemed colleagues from other institutions, especially our registrars. We have quite an array of them here. Thank you very much for coming. I especially want to also recognize the contingent from the University of Ibadan. I didn't want to invite them because I didn't want them to close down the registry. But they decided to partially close down the registry of the University of Ibadan today. Thank you for honoring me and for honoring one of us. Thank you very much. Before I go into this lecture again, let me tell you this quickly. You know, if you send your child to a private school, he is likely going to disgrace you privately. But if you send your child to a public school, he is likely going to disgrace you publicly. Your registrar did not give me any opportunity to say no for coming here today. She more or less dropped it on me, and I had no choice. But like I said, she's my wife, and if you want to have peace, you must obey them. So I'm here in obedience to her. And I thank God for the floodlight that was blocking my vision earlier, which didn't make me see one of our living ancestors early enough. Thank God for that. God is so good. And that's to appreciate one of our living ancestors in the university registries in Nigeria, Dr. Ogunleye. Hi, sir. We appreciate also those who are joining us online. Permit me to begin with a simple question. Oh, sorry, before that question, if you are reading what you have in your hands, that is not what I'm going to read to you. If you are following the slides, that is also not what I'm going to read to you. Like I said, you've had 2 lectures earlier on this topic. So I'm just going to be talking about some other things that has to do with our trade. And applied for transcript this morning. How long should the process take? 3 months? 3 weeks? 3 days? Or perhaps 3 hours? Now let me ask another question. Our students asking the same question. Please, sir, has my transcript been processed? Ma, I have a scholarship deadline. Sir, I have a visa interview next week. The employer is waiting. Almost every hand in this hall could probably go up. Not because registry staff are lazy. Not because we do not care. But because many of our systems were designed for a different era. You know, we are service providers. And we are eager to fulfill what Servicom teaches, in the rules and without wasting resources. Yes, we are committed to it. But some of the processes, probably the Stone Age. And of course, it's no longer walking. It is not running. In fact, it is flying at the speed of light. So how then are we going to use old tools designed for the Stone Age to ply our trade in the new era? Ladies and gentlemen, every delayed transcript, every misplaced file, every unnecessary signature, every student who walks from office to office searching for information is telling us something. That we are not there yet. It is telling us that the world has changed faster than many of our administrative systems. And if we truly desire globally competitive universities, then we must first build globally competitive registries. Whether anybody agrees or not, the registry runs the universities. We serve the students and staff pre their relationship with the universities and post their relationships with the universities. When a staff retires from the university, he still comes back to the university for one thing or the other. He doesn't go to the vice chancellor's office. He goes to the registry to obtain one letter or the other. And we serve them even to the grade beyond. When somebody grows old up to 100 and dies, the family still comes to the registry to say, our father worked here. And we want letters of administration, letters of next of kin, we want to, all sorts of. And when they, even before they die, when they grow very old, they still come round. The federal government has asked, or the state government has asked that we should come and our students and staff. And if we must serve them well, we need to think ahead. So I say the registry is the heartbeat of the university. The registry is where governance becomes administration. It is where institutional policies become institutional practices. It is where continuity is preserved regardless of changes in vice chancellors, governing councils, or management teams. Vice chancellors come and go, principal officers complete their tenure, government appoints new councils, but the registry remains. The registry remembers, the registry ensures continuity. Indeed, if the university were a living organism, the registry would be its nervous system, quietly connecting every faculty institution. That is why today's discussion is so significant. And the theme, the Future Ready University Registry, leading institutional transformation in an era of change, is not simply another conference topic. It is a day. Researchers collaborate across continents without leaving their offices. Employers increasingly verify certificates online. Universities compete globally, not only on the quality of teaching and research, but also on the quality, the speed, and efficiency of their administrative systems. The question, therefore, is no longer whether the universities that will thrive over the next 20 years will not necessarily be those with the tallest buildings or the biggest campuses. Now, imagine another university where the same graduate spends 3 months making phone calls, writing reminder emails, and asking former classmates to help check my file. Which university will that graduate proudly recommend? Which institution strengthens its reputation? Which one attracts more international partnerships, achievements? It is measured by experience, by efficiency, by trust, and by responsiveness. Every interaction with the registry shapes public perception of the university. For many prospective students, parents, researchers, international partners, regulatory agencies, and alumni, cautious and professional, confidence in the institution, confidence begins to diminish. It's a strategic asset. Permit me to make one statement that may sound provocative here. The greatest is it insufficient manpower, systems that no longer meet today's realities. And so I challenge you all, my colleagues, in the registry of our universities across this nation, to wake up to the realities of the day. Every generation of registry professionals inherits two sacred responsibilities. One, to preserve institutional heritage. And two, to prepare the institution for the future. We have faithfully protected the first. Now, we must courageously embrace the second. So, as we begin this conversation today, I invite us to think beyond files, think beyond forms, and think beyond procedures. Let us think about people. Let us think about possibilities. Let us think about the kind of universities we want Nigeria to build over the next 50 years. Because ultimately, the future of our universities will depend not only on the brilliance of our professors, but also on the readiness of our registries to lead institutional transformations. There is an old African proverb that says, a traveler who refuses to ask where he is can never know how far he still has to go. If we are to build a future-ready registry, then we must first answer one important, not blame, not criticism, simply honesty. Never before has the Nigerian university system experienced change at the speed we are witnessing today. The environment in which universities operate has become what management experts describe as VUCA. It has become volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous. Permit me to briefly unpack that VUCA. Volatile. Government policies, funding realities, and technological innovations change almost overnight. It is very volatile. Remember that just a few days ago I was sharing with some of my deputy registrars in UI, and we were trying to look at the scheme of service. The following day, there was another pronouncement by the NUC, which rendered all our discussions the previous day impracticable. So it has become very volatile. It is quite uncertain. The future of higher education is being shaped by forces none of us fully predicted 10 years ago. Artificial intelligence, virtual learning, digital credentials, and changing labor market expectations. Of course, you all know that in 2020, we were shocked with COVID-19, and it shows clearly that we were not prepared for it. Most universities in Nigeria shut down. We have to start groping in the dark before we could find our feet again. So it's quite uncertain, and we need to live with that reality. It is also complex. Universities are no longer serving only students sitting inside classrooms. Today we serve online learners, international collaborators, industry partners, accreditation agencies, alumni spread across the globe, and employers who expect instant verification of qualifications. It is also ambiguous. Yesterday's solutions are no longer guaranteed to solve today's problems. In other words, the rule book has changed. Unfortunately, in many instances, our administrative systems have not changed. Let us think about today's undergraduates. This is a generation that grew up with smartphones before textbooks. A generation that orders food online, books flight online, transfers money in seconds, tracks deliveries in real time, and books medical appointments from their phones. Some have never entered a banking hall because every service they need is available on the app. Now imagine asking that same students to move across 6th Tuesday. Imagine asking them to check again next month. To them, it feels strange. Not because they are impatient, but because the world they know operates differently. Whether we agree with them or not, their expectations are shaping the future of service delivery. There is also another challenge we cannot ignore: the Japa reality. The migration of highly skilled academics and experienced administrators, popularly called JAPA. Many universities have watched some of their most experienced personnel relocate in search of better opportunities. When experienced officers leave, they do not leave alone. They live with decades of institutional knowledge, the unwritten procedures, the historical context behind policies, the relationships, and the experience that no manual can fully capture. Our retirement, one resignation, or one relocation sometimes means 30 years of institutional memory walking out of the gate. That should concern every registry, because our greatest asset has never been buildings, it has always been knowledge. The registry has never stopped working. Now let me say something that is equally important. Sometimes when people criticize the registry, they assume nothing is happening behind the scenes. That assumption is unfair. Those of us seated here know better. Registry officers work long after official closing hours. Minutes are prepared overnight. Promotion exercises continue through weekends. Convocation preparations consume months. Admissions operate under intense deadlines. Council meetings, Senate meetings, committee meetings, emergency meetings, the work really never ends. So this conversation is not about hardworking people failing. It is about hardworking people being constrained by systems that no longer match the demands placed upon their shoulders. There is an important difference. The problem is not commitment. The problem is capacity. Permit me to inject a little humor. Every registry has one. That famous file. Everybody knows it exists. Somebody saw it yesterday. Another person says it is in the next division. Someone insists it was moved to establishments. Another officer believes Senate has it. Eventually, somebody says, please check the old cabinet. 3 officers begin searching. One removes bundles of files. Another staff coughing from years of accumulated dust. Someone discovers files dating back to 1989 in 2026. After 45 minutes, the search continues. Many of us are smiling because we have experienced this before. The problem is not the people searching. The problem is that knowledge should never depend on memory when technology can provide certainty. Institutional memory should live inside systems, not inside individuals. Let us move on. Every delay has consequences. When transcripts are delayed, scholarships are lost. Admissions abroad expire. Employment opportunities disappear. Professional registrations are postponed. And research collaborations suffer. Sometimes we measure our work only by files processed. The public measures us differently. And I want administrators to note this. They measure us by opportunities created or opportunities lost. That distinction is very important. Another challenge confronting many registries is fragmentation. Academic affairs has information, establishment has another version. The bursary has different data. Council maintains separate records. Senate keeps another database, and ICT operates independently. Each office works diligently, yet the system often do not communicate effectively with one another. So instead of building silos where the ICT sees itself as rival to the registry, instead of building silos where the bursary feels superior to the registry, should we not work together, keep our data, and just give access for everybody to use the same data for whatever they want to use it for? If you are thinking of the number of students we have, you want to plan your budget for next year, the Vice Chancellor and the bursar will need to know how many students we have. Through that, you can project and say, okay, we should be able to realize 5 billion naira from student fees next year. The registry is interested in how many certificates we need to process at the end of the year, or how many people we will be bringing in by next admissions. And the alumni is waiting somewhere, thinking of how many members they would have. We can draw from the same data instead of having silos here and there where the data are even corrupted, where the data are different. The bursary is not expected to know immediately when some staff decide to japa. That's the registry. But if we're working together, you can tap from that same source and know who is still here and who is no longer here. So, what I'm saying here is that we should be able to work together as one institution, using the same data to help run our system. So let's break down the silos. It is not necessary. It is not helping us. Perhaps the greatest casualty of all is strategic thinking. Many registries spend their days extinguishing fires. Urgent memos, emergency meetings, missing results, council papers, promotion files, student protests, and accreditation visits. Before one issue is resolved, 3 new ones appear. and we suddenly became problem solvers. Hello? You know, the world we live in is actually a problem. And we are created into it to solve problems. But the solution to one problem is the beginning of another problems. And it means we will continue to solve problems until we become problem for others to solve. Before one issue is resolved, 3 new ones appear. Eventually, the urgent becomes more important than the important. Planning gives way to survival. Innovation is postponed. Transformation is delayed. Not because leaders lack vision, but because the delayed workload leaves little room to think beyond tomorrow morning. How many of us have arrived at the office with a carefully planned schedule, only to discover by 9:15 a.m. that the day already has entirely different plans for them? That is the reality of registry administration. And the honest truth, permit me to make one observation here. Despite the enormous challenges, our universities are still standing because the registries has never stopped working. Graduations still take place, admissions continue, Senate still sits, certificates are still issued, and policies are still implemented. That is testament to the resilience, dedication, and professionalism of registry staff across Nigeria. This resilience deserves recognition. However, resilience should never become an excuse for resisting reform. Resilience should never become an excuse for resisting reform. Just because hardworking people have kept the system functioning does not mean the system cannot function better. Survival is admirable, but excellence must be our goal. Now the wake-up call. The traditional registry model served Nigerian universities well for many decades. It gave us order, structure, accountability, and institutional stability. We honor that legacy, but every generation has a responsibility, not merely to preserve what is inherited, but to improve upon it. The uncomfortable truth is this: we can no longer operate a 20th century registry in a 21st century university. The expectations have changed, technology has changed, students have changed, and the world has changed. And therefore, the registry must change too. Now that we have honestly examined where we are, the next question naturally becomes, what exactly is the registry expected to become? Is our role simply to keep records, or is it far greater than that? To answer that, let us return to the very foundation of our mandate. Permit me to ask another question at this junction as we move on. If someone stopped you outside this hall and asked, what exactly does the registry do? How would you answer? Some will simply say the registry keeps records. Others might respond, the registry handles admissions, Senate matters, and staff appointments. Both answers would be correct, but neither answers will be complete. Because the registry is far more than an office that processes documents. It is the institution that quietly keeps the university alive. In many ways, the registry is like the referee in a football match. Players score the goals, the spectators celebrate, and the headlines focus on the stars. But without a referee ensuring that the rules are applied fairly and consistently, the game quickly descends into chaos. That is the role of the registry. We may not always be visible, but our work touches every part of the university, every student, every member of staff, every Senate decision, every governing council resolution, every convocation ceremony, every honorary degree, every promotion, every appointment, every retirement, every certificate, and every transcript. At one point or another, everyone passes through the registry. That is why I often describe the registry not simply. One of the greater responsibilities is preserving the university's history. Governments change, vice chancellors complete their tenures, governing councils are reconstituted, professors retire, and students graduate. Yet, the institution continues. Why? Because somewhere, someone has carefully preserved the records. Every Senate decision, matriculation register, appointment letter, promotion, honorary award, and statute amendment is kept by the registry. The registry remembers what others may have forgotten. Without institutional memory, institutions lose direction. Policies become inconsistent. Mistakes are repeated, and history is rewritten. When we preserve records, we are not merely storing documents, we are preserving institutional identity. The registry is also the guardian of due process. Administration is not simply about paperwork, it is about fairness. Every appointment must follow approved procedures. Every promotion must comply with regulations. Every Senate decision must be accurately documented. Every disciplinary matter must observe due process. And every certificate must represent genuine academic achievements. In an era where institutions are increasingly scrutinized, credibility has become one of the university's most valuable assets, and credibility is built one process at a time. Integrity is not an optional value, it is our license to operate. Imagine an orchestra with violinists, trumpeters, pianists, and percussionists. Each musician is exceptionally talented, but unless someone coordinates them, beautiful music becomes noise. The registry is the coordinating office. The registry performs that coordinating role. We connect Senate with faculties, council with management, academic departments with external regulatory bodies, human resources with finance, and students with governance structures. We ensure independent units function as one institution rather than isolated departments. Coordination is often invisible, but when it fails, everybody notices. Have you asked yourself once, when things are smooth, everybody claps for the vice chancellor. If anything goes wrong, they remember there is a registrar in that university. Beyond minutes and meetings. Many people associate the registry with meetings, yes. Council, Senate, and all the committees. Of course, we prepare agendas, compile papers, record proceedings, and follow up on resolutions. Let us never underestimate these responsibilities. Minutes are not merely historical records. They are institutional commitments. Years after a vice chancellor has left office, official minutes remain to guide future decisions. You know, in my career, there had been a day at Senate, I was just a clerk, not the registrar, not the deputy registrar, Senate. And Senate was arguing over a point. I knew that some 5 years earlier, Senate has taken a decision on that matter. And I told my deputy registrar, who said I should keep quiet. Nobody shuts me up that easily. And so I was arguing frantically in very quiet tone with him. And the vice chancellor chairing Senate looked at her side and noticed that something was going on and said, "Any problem?" I said, "Yes, sir." Even before my guy had time to talk. And he said, "What is it?" I said, "Senate had taken a decision about this 5 years ago." Of course, I had opened the minutes book and I took it to him to read himself. He read it, he said, "Wow, why do we waste our time on this? this decision subsists. And I was able to save Senate some time that day. That is what the registry should be doing. Behind every disguised professor and successful administrator is a carefully managed administrative journey that the registry safeguards. Protecting the students' experience is also one of our responsibilities. Of course, custodian of policies. Now, let me talk about the registry of tomorrow, and that is the carnex of why we are here. If we carefully examine our responsibilities as registry, one truth becomes obvious. The registry is not merely responsible for documents, the registry is responsible for trust. Trust that records are accurate, procedures are fair, decisions are transparent, history is preserved, and every community member is treated equitably. And trust, once lost, is difficult to regain. That is why the Future Ready Registry must never define itself only by what it does. It must define itself by the confidence it inspires. Perhaps it is time to stop asking, what work does the registry perform? Instead, we should ask, what value does the registry create? In the universities of tomorrow, our value will no longer be measured by the number of files we process. It will be measured by the confidence we build, the efficiency we create in an era of change. If someone asks us today, what will the registry look like 10 years from now? How signatures and paperwork? Or would we describe an intelligent, a smart registry? There is an important difference. And to universities in Nigeria, many of our leaders in those days, ladies and gentlemen, that is not digital transformation. That is electronic paperwork. True digital transformation begins by asking different questions, such as, why does this process exist? You want to take a cash advance from the bursary, and between the vice chancellor's approval, where the paper has to make stopovers. With the changing world, with the changing cost of things, before the cash advance turns to money, the cost on the shelf for that thing you want to purchase has changed. Why can't we think of how we can make things work without breaking rules? Can 3 approvals become 1? That's one of the questions we need to ask. Can this document approve itself based on predefined rules? Can students track requests without making phone calls? Can officers collaborate without carrying files from office to office? Technology should simply work, not merely decorate outdated systems. Imagine a newly admitted student coming to the university. Immediately after accepting admission online, a secure digital profile is automatically created. Course registration opens. Fee payment reflects instantly. Identity documents are verified electronically, and notifications are sent to faculty and departments. Accommodation status updates automatically. Medical records link securely. Library access becomes active, and a student's ID is generated, all seamlessly. The student spends less time moving between offices and more time preparing for learning. Now imagine a staff member applying for promotion rather than carrying bulky files from office to office. Supporting documents are uploaded securely. Heads of department review electronically. The dean approves online, and the Appointments and Promotions Committee receives the complete file instantly. Every stage is time-stamped. Every action is auditable. Every delay becomes visible. No file disappears. No officer is unfairly blamed. The system itself promotes accountability. In the University of Ibadan, we are not there yet, but we are very close, and we are still moving. Now, when Appointments and Promotions Committee meets, staff who have PFQs approved get their letters that same day. In fact, before the meeting closes. And those who are promoted get their letters within 24 hours. But my thinking is that we can reduce the 24 hours to 2 hours. It is doable with technology. And I think all university registries in Nigeria should join us in this crusade. And everybody knows that the appointments and promotion procedures in the University of Ibadan is still one of the best in Nigeria, because the procedures are never short-circuited, meaning that we go through each process but in real time, and that's a plus for us. This is not wishful thinking. Many universities globally already operate like this, and Nigerian universities possess the talent to do the same. What we need is commitment, planning, and leadership. Artificial intelligence is here. We cannot discuss the future without mentioning AI. AI has already entered higher education. The question is no longer whether AI belongs in the registry, but how we use it responsibly. Imagine AI assisting registry staff by identifying incomplete applications before they reach officers, answering routine student inquiries 24 hours a day, summarizing lengthy committee documents, detecting inconsistencies in records, predicting enrollment trends, flagging duplicate entries before they create problems, helping management make evidence-based decisions. This is what we want. In every example, AI assists, but people decide. Technology supports, professionals remain accountable. So even when you use AI, you are still accountable. Artificial intelligence should never replace professional judgment. It should strengthen it. As I often say, artificial intelligence will not replace registry professionals, but registry professionals who understand AI will lead the future. It is not enough for us to just embrace that shock that AI has brought to our work. It is when you tame AI like a horse, then you can ride it and you arrive safely and faster to your destination. Universities generate enormous amount of enrollment, graduation, statistics, committee reports, financial information, and alumni databases. The problem has never been a lack of data. The problem has been converting data into insight. Imagine a vice chancellor asking, which faculties have experienced the highest student growth over the past 5 years? Or which program attracts the most international applicants? Sorry, a future stored is valuable, but information analysis systems. Disruption can happen at any time. Industrial actions, public health emergencies, flooding, cybersecurity threats, history builds resilience. Now the human touch must never disappear. mentioned that earlier. As we embrace technology, permit me to offer one caution. No software can replace kindness. No algorithm can replace empathy. People come to your office as an administrator. I'm pleading with you. Never, we're not able to start it. Don't wait until you have all the money. And I'm talking to you from practical experience of the University of Ibadan. We wanted to digitize the registry and the bursary. We decided to digitize the bursary first. And for almost 20 years, we have not completed that. So what we have done, instead of waiting until the bursary is digitized before we move to our own digitization, we have decided to phase this out. We started with the employment module. We have moved to leave modules now, and we are launching that very soon. I don't want to say this month. We are launching that where staff can apply for leave online, get their approvals online, and just print out their approvals themselves. You don't have to come to the registry to look for your papers. So, you can phase this out, this paperless registry initiative, you can phase it out. By the time you finish one, you move to another. And then things are done in smart ways. Strategy 2. Review processes before digitizing. Map out operating procedures and eliminate redundant steps prior to automation. Before you automate, review your processes so that you don't need 8 people to act on a single sheet before the final approval is given. But if you don't review it, then you have issues. Then make learning continuous. Shift from vocational ceremonial seminars to regular, practical, hands-on capacity building for all cadres in the registry. Focus on practical digital tools, data analysis, official communication, and cyber security. Strategy 4. Make excellent service a culture, not an option. Strategy 5. Invest in staff welfare and ergonomics. Provide supportive work environments, functional equipment, proper ergonomics, and recognition. Transformation requires caring for the health and comfort of the people driving the system. Commit to achieving one visible improvement within the next 90 days. Digitize one high volume process, reduce one approval chain, create one functional help desk, train one cohort or change champions, publish one clear service delivery timeline, and update one critical database. Now, the registry has to move from custodians of the past to architects of the future. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we began this conversation with a simple question about transcript processing times. But as we have seen, the question has never really about transcripts. It was about the kind of university we want to build. A university that is responsive, efficient, respectful of time, technologically smart, and globally competitive. The era of pending attention must give way to the era of purposeful action. We must move from where is the file to why should the file ever be difficult to find. From that is the procedure to does the procedure still serve its purpose. From that is how we have always done it to is there a better way. From seeing ourselves as administrators to recognize ourselves as institutional builders. One day, another generation will occupy our offices and ask what we did when the world began changing so rapidly. I hope they will say they protected the best of our traditions, but were not afraid to change. What no longer worked? They embraced technology without losing humanity. They pursued efficiency without sacrificing integrity. Let us live here, not merely as custodians of records, but as custodians of possibility, not merely as administrators of the present, but as architects of the future. Ladies and gentlemen, may God bless you all. May God bless the Ladoke Akintola University of Science and Technology. May God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I thank you all for listening.
Please, we can continue with our clap. Thank you very much, sir. We really appreciate you. Now, let's our seat, please. Now, quickly, we want to entertain questions, but we are going to limit ourselves to just 2 or 3. So please, questions. If you have questions, please, because of our time. No question? Okay. Let's move on then. Now the Vice Chancellor, other important guests on the high table. Now we want to entertain goodwill messages, but I want to start by calling on the representative of the chairman of our Okay. Now we want to appreciate the lecturer, our guest lecturer. So I want to call on our registrar, Mrs. Olayinka Balogun, to do that for us.
Thank you very much. You will all agree with me that the speaker did justice to to the assignment given to him. When we were discussing, the people with me said, how are we going to do it? This is in 2 weeks. I said, Mr. Saliu, he won't say no to me. You might be wondering why I said he would not say no to me. Because I've been married to his brother for close to 35 years. And I'm sure that he won't want me to pack my things and follow one God bless you. He's been a friend. He's been a very good friend. He's been a very, very good brother to me. Sir, on behalf of the whole of this great institution, the best university, I said the best university, he said the best state. Very, very soon, just mark it, not my word. It won't be said again that this is the best state university. It will be said about us that this is the best university in Nigeria. So on behalf of all of us, I say a very big thank you for this wonderful lecture. And I want to pray that you will always receive help from God. You did not disappoint us. We are not disappointed at all. God will move you from one level of glory to another. Thank you very much, sir. Okay. Sir, don't go yet. We also, don't go yet, sir. We have plenty to give you, sir. We have plenty to give you. Again, I present this to you on behalf of all of us. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, sir. God bless you more. Yeah. Come on. Thank you.
Thank you very much, ma. Now, quickly, I want to recognize the presence of participants from the Polytechnic Ibadan. Where are you? From the Polytechnic Ibadan. Thank you very much. You are welcome. Now, we move on with goodwill messages, and I want to honorably call on Alhaji Honorable Abdul Jalil Busari, who is representing the Chairman, Governing Council of this great institution. You are welcome, sir. Please, a round of applause for him as he comes to the podium.
Thank you. Heartily congratulations to the Ladoke Akintola University of Technology on this occasion of your 12th annual registry discourse. On behalf of the Pro-Chancellor and Chairman Governing Council, Professor Ayodeji Omale, we celebrate the chief host, Professor Olatunde Rom Kalilu, organizing committee, which was led by Mrs. Oluyinka Akinyode, and our for their unwavering commitment to the administrative excellence and capacity building of this university. Professor Oludare Omale, I wish you a most successful, impactful, and inspiring discourse. Thank you.
The goodwill messages, and I want to invite Registrar. You're welcome, sir.
The Pro-Chancellor, Principal Officers here present, Deans, Directors, HODs, Professors, Provosts, not in any particular order, colleagues from other universities and polytechnics. It is delightful for me to be here in person. Perhaps this is the first time I'm attending the registry discourse. Auntie Yinka will not allow me to rest. She's always sending things. And when I saw it's my Oga from the University of Ibadan that is coming to deliver this lecture, I noted that, in quote, I have no choice but to bring myself here because I don't want to be recalled. Ladoke is about 36 years old. My university is less than 2 years. But I can make boldly tell us that we have completed an academic session without a dime from the federal government. We have a lot to learn from Ladoke. And it's on that note I'm telling us we are going to make a visit to Ladoke Akintola University because we also happen to be a federal institution of technology. We know we have a lot to learn. My people from Ibadan, I greet you. Osun State University, I greet you. These are the two places where I caught my administrative teeth. And before I drop the microphone, I bring greetings from my Vice Chancellor, Professor Benga Aribisala, who is driving the vision of that institution. We started academic activities in January 5, and like I said earlier, we have completed an academic session already. We know we have a lot to do. Before I drop the mic, the challenge I have for us, we have talked about digitization and digitalization. We have had it. What next? And I'm happy my Oga has made this clear. It starts from you and I. And on a final note, I want to congratulate our Vice Chancellor on your birthday. And my prayer for you, sir, is that your day will be beautiful. And all of your plans and dreams for the institution will be fulfilled. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Please, I want to invite Mrs. Olubunmi Siju Asuma. Please, let's make it very brief because we have other programs. The Registrar, Emmanuel Alayende. Please, a minute, please.
Thank you very much. I want to appreciate God for the opportunity for being part of this program. I stand on the already established protocol. I thank God for the guest speaker for this very insightful presentation. You have done so well. We appreciate you. We cannot say all that we have had, but I know that every one of us must have gained one thing or the other. I want to appreciate the Vice Chancellor for the support that you are giving to us on all sides. And I want to thank my colleague for this very beautiful outing. God bless you. To every one of us, I want to admonish us that we should take this practical strategies shared here today back to our respective cadres and units, ensuring that our administrative practices continue to align with global practices, best practices. The Lord will help us as we put in our best. We will always have great progress. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ma. Now, because of our time, please, we are going to stop goodwill message. And I'm moving to the next thing on our program. I want to invite Mr. Wale to come and do that.
Thank you. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, once again you are welcome to the Ladoke Akintola University of Technology. And the guest lecturer, thank you for that insightful lecture, sir. He's a man I call the Registrar of Registrars. You may want to applaud him, please. Because he so much dealt with the topic. And I'm not here to sermonize anyways. We already know that the registry is the engine room of the university. But one thing you may not know about the Ladoke registry is that the Ladoke registry is a family. And families have time to celebrate one another. It is on that note that under the protection of my Anupa chairperson, Mrs. Adedoshu, we are celebrating a visionary leader, a man who I call a great manager of human and material resources, our own El Supremo in Ladoke. I'm talking about Professor R.O. Ram Kalilu. We are celebrating him, and please join us as we celebrate him on his birthday. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, can you please rise as we celebrate our Vice Chancellor.
Happy birthday to you. You're the son of the day. Congratulations.
I want to call on our Vice Chancellor, Professor R.O. Ram Kalilu, to please come forward for the cutting of the cake. Okay. The registrar, please come forward. People on the high table, please come forward.
Please, can we have the principal officers of the Ladoke Akintola University of Technology here?
Okay, I want to call on the wife of the Vice Chancellor. The children are here, please come forward.
The son of the day, congratulations, happy birthday to you. The son of the day, congratulations, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Our Vice Chancellor, Professor R.O. Kalilu. We appreciate you, sir. May the good Lord bless you with sound health, long life, and prosperity. Amen. Thank you, sir.
Long life and prosperity. Happy birthday to you.
Once I say Ladoke, you call the cake. Laudech. Ladoke. I want to call on the provost, deans, HODs here present. Please come forward. Heads of units. Sorry. The Vice Chancellor and the family will take a photograph. The VC and the family. The Vice Chancellor and the principal officers. Yes. From other institutions, should please come forward. The registrars from other institutions, please come forward.
the son of the day. Congratulations. Happy birthday to you. You are the son of the day. Congratulations. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Registrars.
All unions.
You look so good, you look so bright, everyone is talking about you.
All deputy registrars. All deputy registrars.
To celebrate. Ooh, yeah. I wish you happy birthday. Ooh, yeah. Very, very many happy returns. Ooh, yeah. I wish you happy birthday. Ooh, yeah. Very, very many happy returns.
The retirees.
You are the son of the day. Congratulations. Happy birthday to you. You are the son of the day. Congratulations. Happy birthday to you. Ìní lọ́jọ́ ìbí ẹ, ẹ kú àṣeyẹ, ẹ̀mí aṣọ ọkọ ẹ. Ìní lọ́jọ́ ìbí ẹ, ẹ kú àṣeyẹ, ẹ̀mí aṣọ ọkọ ẹ.
The LOC members, members of the committee, LOC members. Okay. Star, what is it?
son of this day. Congratulations.
Awole.
Happy birthday to you. You're the son of this day. Congratulations. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
First class.
Celebrate. You are the son of this day. Congratulations. Happy birthday to you. You are the son of this day. Congratulations. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma.
Thank you very much. Please, let's go back to our seats. Please, we are still moving on with the program. Please, let's go back to our seats. Let's settle down, please. I want to humbly request that the chairman of today's occasion, who is also our vice chancellor, please come forward for his closing remarks. The vice chancellor, sir.
I'm short of words. Anybody that knows my style, we know that I hardly stay till the end of a program. I was almost going out. The registrar was just saying, Eduro, I am a cake. I didn't know that the cake was for me. He got to a stage and said, I'm traveling and I don't want to travel late. I shall do, but I'm grateful to everyone here for attending to the registry discourse. And I'm grateful and I commend the registrar and our team for the transformation made so far to the administration of the university. Earlier, I think on Saturday or so, when the bursar was with me, I said I look forward to bursary and audit discourse, as you may want to term it, so that we can keep improving together and so that we transform the university. I thank every one of you for your attendance, your goodwill and support. And especially, I thank the registrar of the University of Ibadan and the guest lecturer of today for seeing immediately the transformation, physical transformation going on in the university. Just like you mentioned in your lecture, change is difficult. Many people resisted the change to transform the physical outlook and aesthetics of the university. But we are determined and we are not looking back on that. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir, for that remarks. Now we want to move on to the vote of thanks, and I want to invite the chairperson, local organizing committee, Mrs. O.A. Akinyode, to thank everybody.
As we come to the close of the 12th annual registry discourse, we need to sincerely appreciate the goodness and favor of the Lord who has made this discourse a success. We thank him for granting all the participants and our guest lecturer from far and near journey masses and accident-free. We pray that as God has granted them journey masses to this program, he will surely grant them journey mercy back to their various destinations. We appreciate our distinguished chairman of council, ably represented by Honorable Abdul-Jalil Busari. You are highly welcome and we really appreciate your coming. We cannot but express our gratitude to our able and dynamic Vice Chancellor, Professor Razak Olatunde Rom Kalilu, who has given us the privilege and opportunity to have this program at this time. Today, we celebrated him, and more celebration for you. Your support in all ramifications in time of finance, advice, and encouragement, highly appreciated. May the Lord continue to lead you aright as you paddle the canoe of this great institution. We cannot forget to appreciate all our Deputy Vice Chancellor, Professor Dio Ararobi, the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Academic and Innovation, Professor A.T.J. Ogukunle, Deputy Vice Chancellor, Management and Operation, and Professor L.A. Sumonu, Deputy Vice Chancellor, Development and Partnership. Your supports and contributions towards the success of this program are highly appreciated. The contribution of all the other principal officers, beginning from our able and energetic registrar, Mrs. Olayinka Obalogun, the bursar, Mr. Kehinde Olatokun, and the university librarian, ably represented by Dr. S.O. Oyitola, to be part of this program and their supports to make this 12th discourse a remarkable success are highly appreciated. We really appreciate you all without any reservation. Without your support, this program would have not become a reality. May the Lord continue to guide you in all your endeavor. Also, we appreciate all our provosts from the two colleges, all the deans of faculties, all the head of departments, all the head of units, and our union leader in attendance. We are grateful. God bless you. The word of appreciation cannot complete without not expressing our sincere and profound appreciation to our guest lecturer, Mr. Gani O. Saliu, the registrar of the University of Ibadan. We thank you for honoring our invitation in spite of your tight schedule. We appreciate you for sharing your valuable time and word of experience with us at this time. You are highly appreciated, sir. To all the participants, we say thank you for your presence and contribution to make this discourse an interesting and lively one. We pray that as you have come here safely, you will return to your various destinations safely. We really appreciate you without measure. This program has come to an end successfully to the glory of God. The success of this program would have not been without the involvement the contributions running here and there of some people. I cannot end this appreciation without recognizing the efforts of the organizers. That is, the local organizing committee and various subcommittees that work tirelessly for the success of this program. I cannot begin to mention their names, one after the other, but God knows them all. I want to say a big thank to you all for the spirit of teamwork you allow during the preparation and execution of this program. I thank you all for your cooperation, for working together in love and as a family. God will never forget the labor of your love, but will reward more abundantly. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you very much, Ma, for thanking everybody. Now we have come to the end of the discourse for this year. So on that note, shall we all rise for our anthems?
Your promotion of applied sciences. Oh, see the spectrum and the meaning of the grace of progress. Students of Ladoke are the leaders today we manifest. To the training of the total blessings. Great mountain, great paradise, always stand for excellence. Great mountain, greatest paradise, integrity and service. Integrity and service. Integrity and service. Aṣíwájú ni wá, aṣíwájú ni wá. Aṣíwájú ni wá, aṣíwájú ni wá. Ipò aṣíwájú l'Ẹlẹ́dùmarè fún wa nípínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́. Ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣe gírí. Ọmọ Ọ̀yọ́ ká tẹpá wa mọ́ṣẹ́. Ká bára wa sọ̀rọ̀, ká sòdodo, ká ṣohun tó tọ́ tó dára. Nígbà gbogbo, níbi gbogbo, fún ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́. Onírẹ̀yìn o, lójú mi, onírẹ̀yìn o. Onírẹ̀yìn o, nígbà tèmi, onírẹ̀yìn o. Èmi aṣohun tó tọ́ tó dára. Nígbà gbogbo, níbi gbogbo, fún ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́. Aṣíwájú ni wá, aṣíwájú ni wá, aṣíwájú ni wá. Aṣíwájú ni wá. Nigeria, we hail thee, our own dear native land. Though tribe and tongue may differ, in brotherhood we stand. Nigerians old and proud to serve our sovereign motherland.
Thank you very much. The group photograph will be done outside. Then, while still standing, the Vice Chancellor and the members of the management will leave the hall. We want to appreciate every one of us for gracing this occasion, especially universities outside Ogbomoso. We thank you for coming. Thank you very much.
You've kept the promise. Now we're singing, all dressed in splendor, as your promise again is kept. Oh, there is sweet rainbow, allure my feelings, make me so timeless. One race for zenith, we together began one day. You led me on as we Sana,